All right, so I'd like to start this podcast by saying, did you guys know that the KKK leader Thomas Robb has died at the age of 77?
What? Pop the champagne, boy! Play the music! Oh, wait.
So, what kind of got you guys into video games? Do you remember?
Let me think about this.
All right, I'll answer. I remember
Maybe
the
a
first time
family
I
member.
played, I don't know what, maybe commercials or some shit, but I just really wanted to play Mario as a kid. And I remember I was like 4, and my parents were like, yo, if you get potty trained, then we'll get you a Wii. And I did it,
That's
and then I got a
crazy.
Wii, and the rest is history, bro.
Before I was potty trained. I think I could barely. I don't even know if I knew English yet. I just remember a Wii controller in my hand, and I was on that grind. It was Mario Bros,
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros on the Wii. Kept failing at that Bowser's Castle level. One of them. My dad had to take the controller and beat it because I kept dying. But that's where it all started. And then games for me have been big in my life because I have an older brother, and heavily competition. And what's the best competition? That's games, of course. So video games were one of the biggest things, and just games in general. What about you,
Yeah.
Taylor?
I don't really remember. I think one day I just got a 3DS and then
The rest is history.
yeah.
What was your guys' first biggest
Same
console?
Here, but with a Wii.
Was it the Wii for
me,
everybody?
It was a
Except Taylor.
GameCube for me.
Technically, it
your
was the
first
Wii, but the
console?
first one I really was on that grind would be a PS3.
First one I was on the ground was my Wii, honestly.
It was
It
the
was
Wii
the
for
first one
you.
I had.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
DS
I did
was
play a lot of
close,
Wii.
too. Played a lot of DS. Transition to Xbox.
No,
I tried.
was
Yeah, am I
playing
the only one who
mainly Wii
transitioned to the
Sports on my
PlayStation?
Wii.
I got PS4.
I went
From
from
Wii to
Xbox
Xbox
then
to
to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
skipped
went
the
from
Xbox
to
part.
PlayStation. Well, actually,
I
I
went
went
straight from Wii to PlayStation.
I went from Nintendo to Xbox to PlayStation. But I really only had.
I also had a
360.
Wii U, one of the few sad owners of a Wii U.
I have a Wii.
Mario
I
Maker
have
was
a-
good.
What
Yeah,
did
I
happen to
I
those
got-
Wii U's? I swear I
They're
didn't see
still
them.
they're like fine, but like no cool games I feel like came out on it.
Yeah, no cool games really ever came out. There was Mario Maker. That slapped. That slapped.
I just
Other
had
than that-
Pokken Tournament and like Mario Kart 8. That was like the only games I
I
had.
liked Wind Waker
Donkey Kong.
Remastered, the Wind Waker HD. That's good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Besides that though, like I only have like 5 or 6 games for the Wii
No
U.
need to lie.
It's still cool though. It's a cool idea.
Okay, but now here's what everybody's really been waiting for. The biggest question of them all. Your
Oh,
greatest
shoot.
video games you've played.
All
What's
right.
going on? Well, we can start with like top 5. So you don't have to be in order yet.
Top 5.
What do you think makes that cut?
I have my top 5.
I think all of us here have played probably over 200 video games at least.
200,
I got
bro.
my
I
top
played over
5.
500 probably. I had like 200 alone on my
Over
PlayStation.
500? That might be a little crazy.
No,
I'm trying
well,
to think.
I know for a fact that I have over 200 games on my PlayStation.
Yeah, I know I have that at
And
least.
I have like
plus Wii,
200 Wii games.
plus
I think.
Switch.
Plus,
Plus
like-
computer
And if
too.
you count like friends that I've like played at my friend's house, or like like you said, a Gario or like
Oh yeah, if you got a
count,
Gario,
like,
actually,
that.
I
yeah.
hate when I'm bored.
yeah, that's true too.
Count that game with L's.
Pokemon Go, bro.
The one game I made in Minecraft. Ooh.
Oh my.
Those random Unity games I have saved in my flash drive.
Exactly.
But ones that mattered. About a little over 200, I'd say,
I'd say
counting up the
500.
Wii and everything.
Oh, that mattered.
The ones that
200.
mattered.
200,
200.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300.
Dang, that's a lot. Holy cow.
I don't know.
So much.
I forgot about some of the greats in the catalog. Gungeon was pretty good,
Gungeon's
pretty amazing. I forgot all about Gungeon.
That's like a B tier.
Did you say D?
I said B tier.
Okay. I was about to throw something at you.
You were.
Because we're all in the same room as we're doing this podcast.
Yeah, we
It's
are.
true.
I'm touching.
Johnny's
you
right
now.
there. Pulling his cock out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Uno goes up. No, Uno doesn't even touch.
No,
So
no.
anyways,
Alright.
actual though.
Are we
Top
actually?
fives, what do we got?
All right, I'll go with mine. One I can
Not
think.
in order.
Not in
All right, we
order.
can just start throwing some games out there. Start throwing
All
some
right,
games
I'm
out
gonna
there.
say. I was gonna say. For me at least, Pokemon, specifically Blue and Pokemon Go, if you count that. Those are my top. COD definitely up there. Probably Black Ops 2
Which
and
COD?
3 are the best. 2 and
Okay.
3. I also like the new Modern Warfare one,
Black Ops
not 2
4.
though. Black Ops 4 is ass.
2019.
Yeah, 2019 I like. And then Minecraft is up
Call of
there.
Duty
Fortnite,
Vanguard.
Fortnite's just goated. Ark Survival, and that's
Yeah, I love
probably
that.
around there. I'm trying to think of
Battlefield
other. Oh, like
2042.
Wii games like Smash Bros and
Ark was
Wii
good.
Sports Resort,
Smash Bros is beloved.
Mario Party. Those are like my favorite games.
Big Mama.
Maybe mine's a little off, or a different beat than Andrew's. Though, in I'm just thinking like realistically for my top 10. I'm going of all time, so my scaling would be like the experience I've shared with the game, along with how it stacks up even now a bit, not as much though, mainly when it was in its peak. Because like Halo is an amazing game, but right now it's obviously not the same game. Servers are probably shut off, but anyways,
For Infinite or for like
the first one.
I was like, Infinite servers.
I've never played the
are-
first Halo.
Basically,
Anyways, sadly, Halo Infinite servers are up.
unfortunately.
But like top games, so obviously peak when they were great. Fortnite is huge. Minecraft is huge. Getting the heavy hitters out of their way. What else is going on there? D2 when it was good for me as well too. Forsaken era.
QDZ.
Plants vs Zombies. I forgot.
Yeah,
I actually loved Plants vs Zombies when I was younger.
Garden Warfare.
Specifically Garden Warfare. Ooh. And when Garden Warfare 2 came out, Trials of Nomus was like crazy to me as a child.
Naperville came out, dude. That was the best. That was awesome.
I'm gonna hurt somebody name dropping games like that.
You
Yeah,
can drop
name
the
it.
game when you drop
Dark
it.
Souls 1 Remastered is pretty close to my heart too.
Oh my god, the spikes.
Dark Souls Remastered, bro.
So Andrew
Honestly,
hit me
bro.
with 7 spike ball throws in a row.
Damn. Bro, Dark Souls Remastered. Probably top 10.
Changed my life. I actually.
Top 10 game probably of all time. Maybe. It's on my list.
Brawlhalla doesn't touch the list.
Brawlhalla's probably on mine too. I love Brawlhalla.
Not exactly what I said. True,
Yeah,
Andrew,
yeah.
true. It doesn't touch my top 10 though, to be honest.
Is great.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice was amazing too, just as a game.
Worms Rumble.
I think it would be like if Sekiro or like Hollow Knight, for example, they're like bottom 10, like literally the 10th slot if they touch my list.
Yeah.
What you don't know, you say Worms so casually, but you don't know about Worms for the PlayStation 3. I can't remember. It's like not. I don't think it's Battlegrounds. It's like Ultimate Mayhem. That was actually good. Worms Ultimate Mayhem. If that was on the PlayStation 4 for us right now, or 5 for us right now, Taylor, you would love that game. You would have loved it. Worms Ultimate Mayhem was amazing. It was beautiful. A piece of art, really.
Yeah.
I think it's the kind of combat you would have enjoyed, but sadly it's not here.
Sadly.
Taylor, take everything you like about a Lego game. Now imagine GTA 5. Imagine combining them, and imagine fun with friends.
Okay, that's really just
Now
Lego
imagine
City.
Shell Shock Live on console. Hear me out.
But get rid of the Legos, Taylor.
Well, you just took all the fun out of it, so.
It was so good. It was so good. Shell Shock Live's good too, but Worms Ultimate Mayhem, they had the holy hand grenade of Anti-Arc. That's like. It was beautiful. It really was.
Yeah, I'm not downloading it.
I remember playing it with my brother. Johnny, what's up there for you?
For
Cut that out.
me, it'd probably have to be obviously J Stars is my favorite game.
You say that's so. You say that's like so obvious, but none of us have played that here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised none of you've heard of that. I feel like it was a well-known game.
Never. Is it an anime game?
Yes.
That explains why.
Think of the name. Think of the name, Andrew.
Succubus.
J Stars? Oh yeah,
J
Japanese.
Stars
stuff.
Victory Verse Plus. I love that game.
Eastern
Yeah,
Victory
really.
Verse Plus.
I'm gonna
You
look
need
it
to
up
play
in a
some
minute.
real games.
But okay,
Bro,
Yeah, I like the
talking
Lego
from
game.
Taylor,
Black
bro.
Ops 3,
I like the Lego
You play some
games.
Lego games.
You can put
Yeah,
some
maybe.
games.
But maybe I actually this game just looks like a better Jump Force.
Yo,
Just
GTA
does.
though, bro. Taylor's
It's
on
was,
top
impossible.
of
it
that.
They have
was.
literally
It was
like
a
one
better
punch
Jump
man in
Force.
Jump Force. That you can't do better.
Yeah,
than
but
that.
Jump Force isn't the best actual fighting game in terms of
It's also
design.
dead now, so.
Yeah, it's also on the floor crying,
There goes all
writhing
those
in agony.
DLCs I bought.
I know it actually got put out of its misery.
Good thing I didn't buy it.
But yeah, J Stars.
Oh.
2K
Forgot
was
about-
good for me.
Oh my god. Sorry to cut you off, Johnny. I forgot about Sackboy though.
So was ass.
Did you guys play the
Those
first one?
commercials used to
Not
like
the
be
first
weird
one.
as
Never
fuck.
played Sackboy.
I just remember the commercials.
There's
were
a
weird.
Sackboy game on PS Plus right now.
Yeah, no, but like the
No,
OG one.
though.
That was so beautiful.
He
I
was a
remember
cool
playing. There was
character,
like the
I'm not
one game with the there was 2 dragons on water. That was pretty good. They had like the very OG mode that I feel like other games have now because of Sackboy Adventures or
That's
not
pretty
Adventures. I
freaking
forget which
awesome.
Sackboy it was. Little Big Planet 3. That's which one.
Little Big Planet.
that-
Oh yeah.
Little Big Planet 3.
Damn.
Beautiful. Work of
never
art.
played.
You probably would have enjoyed that
Then
too.
again, I think
if only.
you're the only one with like a
I
PS3.
probably would've.
Yeah.
But-
I had
Roblox.
Sly Cooper too, but I didn't really play it.
Yo, Johnny, do you
My friend
remember?
speedruns that.
Johnny, do you remember we used to play Castle Crashers?
Castle Crash. Oh my god, I remember that game on the Xbox.
Oh my
That
god,
was an amazing game on the Xbox 360.
bro! And we used to play. Do you remember like there was this weird zombie game where you'd
A Little
like?
Big Planet 3, but not Big Planet.
Do you know what I'm
3.
talking
The one with
about?
the minigun and stuff?
Yes, bro. That game was so weird, but I don't know what it was. But that game was like.
Yeah, I
amazing.
love that game. I always tried to.
Yeah.
I never.
I don't even know what
never
it
ended up
is.
beating it.
What
And
is
I
it
still
called?
regret it. I don't know what the game is. I remember the gameplay. So I just don't remember what it was called.
Bro, shout out to free Xbox zombie game.
For shout out to Xbox free
Yeah,
game.
you
I ain't
usually
gonna lie,
move
bro.
faster than the speed of
I had
light.
a
Oh my
whole
God.
lot of
It
those
was so
downloaded
cool.
on my freaking my Xbox 360.
It sounded for a
That was
second
about
like
the
you were about to say you have a
only
lot of
thing
those
that-
downloaded
That
on
was
your
the only
Nintendo.
thing we was playing when you came over, bro. I swear.
That
Sorry,
shit
not
was
Little
so
Big
fun.
Planet
And
3, but Little
Injustice?
Big Planet 2.
Bro, Injustice on the PlayStation, or was that on the Xbox, Johnny? I don't know.
I think
think-
it might have been on the PlayStation.
That was.
I remember
that
when
was
you
it.
brought Black Ops 2 over,
That was it.
and I remember that was the time when I was introduced to it. Except I was
Yeah.
getting whooped every single game, so it didn't matter. But yeah,
Yeah, but those are the times.
they were. Besides the Minecraft time.
Ah, Chico.
Bro, you used to
No,
like
Minecraft
Minecraft. I
was
swear
the
to.
times.
All right, no. Actually, I remember playing Minecraft with you once, and we went to the tutorial, and then you got really scared, or something, and we're like, you got off the game. That's all I remember.
I
I,
couldn't
Really just
do
play
it.
an adventure
I
mode.
still remember it vividly.
think that's what you were. Wait,
No,
what were you
'cause
playing? It
you-
was like the
You
tutorials.
kept on speed running the freaking tutorial, bro. And then like we got past the tutorial, and I still remember this vividly. And there was like a spider in a crater or something, and then you went and killed it, I think. And so
It started making noises.
we went to the village or something,
We need to
and then
take Johnny
there's
into
like a
Minecraft someday.
zombie that came. I swear to God, it came out from the darkness, bro.
Bro.
And I remember I ran all the way across the other room, and I hid behind the door, and I waited for dogs to kill it.
Johnny, you're
So
not
I
scared
don't
of
know if I
dogs,
could
right?
shoot it. Nah, wait, I'm not scared of dogs.
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Johnny, if a dog
Only
appeared from the
zombies
shadows-
in Minecraft.
Only Minecraft polygonal, literally polygonal. You know what I just
Dog,
remembered?
it's a
Oh my
dog
god!
what?
All right, I remembered then. Oh, FNAF! I forgot all about FNAF. FNAF. I barely even played FNAF, but somehow it was still so huge. When I was
Bro,
young, I remember
I-
like 3rd grade.
Oh my god, I have a story every time. I don't even know who it was. This kid, I
Oh,
think it was
yeah.
this kid in my in elementary school. He used to always talk about FNAF, and I had no idea what it was. And every time he asked me about it, I just pretend like I played it. I was like, oh yeah, that shit was fire. And I never even know what it was.
That's
And then I eventually figured it out. I was like,
I remember
was an
me and
imposter the whole
somebody I
time.
can't name, an old childhood friend who I haven't talked to in a while. We used to talk about FNAF, lore and like theories and stuff. That was good old days. Remember the game Evolve was actually pretty good, and then they killed it with bad updates, OP characters.
FNAF evolved.
No, not FNAF. Different game. I was just saying Battlefield. I forgot about Battlefield 4 and 1.
I remember Battlefield
I never
4.
played Battlefield.
Battlefield 2042.
Oh, we don't talk about that, bro.
forgot
Only
about
good
Paragon,
games.
Epic Games original game. The only MMO on PlayStation that I've played, really.
We gotta talk about Epic Games.
Epic.
We gotta. You think
We
it's
gotta-
time?
I think it's time.
Peak
He's pulling
Fortnite.
out the banger.
Those were the times.
I will.
Those were
My
the times.
controversial take. Fortnite, peak Fortnite seasons 1 through even 10, bro. Seasons 1 through 10 are the best game of all time.
I cut out
Best
10.
gaming experience I've had, I'd say.
Cut out 10, 9, and 8.
I like 10.
10 for me. 10. I like 10, but
10 was good. It had a
but
good
it was
ending.
nothing compared to 2 through 6 or 2 through 5. Were like
I didn't
the
like
best.
Volcano season that much.
No, that was
8?
8.
I liked it.
I liked it because it was World Cup season or whatever.
Zach.
But bro, 1 through or no 2 through.
What even happened in
I
season
started playing
9?
it too. 2
Me
through
and
5 were the best, bro. Like we can all agree.
2 through 5. I played in
I
season
think 4
1.
is the
Season
best
1 was
season.
different.
No, 5 was good.
I
I,
remember-
think season 4.
I like 3 and 4.
Do y'all
3 and
remember
4
the
are
divot,
best.
man? That was so, bro. That was so.
You
Sick.
did it.
Oh,
Beautiful.
bro.
I remember playing for the first time, and I think
Our entire
I don't know if
middle
it was
school played
Dobbins
it
or
together.
Connor who tried to revive me, but one of them tried to revive me, but I thought they were trying to kill me instead. So I
Oh
kept
my
on
god, I
running
remember
over,
this.
I remember
He's
this.
He's killing
Was
me.
it Johnny that we used to have to box in? So you
Ah,
wouldn't
yes,
run
I think
away
it
or
was
anything?
because you'd start running away.
I
I know I had to do it
swear
to
I thought you were
when
trying
your
to kill me for
controller
a
had
second.
drift, but
What's
That was
it
like
called?
season
Minecraft,
2, bro.
Or not Minecraft. Fortnite was so good, not just because like even it was the same thing with Minecraft for me in my elementary school. Literally everybody knew what Minecraft was and played it, but Fortnite, like every kid, every male in our school was on that grind, and I remember played Fortnite with like so many people in our school.
Same, man.
I barely even knew them.
It's crazy how many, bro. It's crazy how many friends I made. Even
Yo,
you guys,
Brady
bro.
carried me to my first win.
Like,
I
that's
carried
crazy.
Brady
remember
so
Brady
hard,
ran.
back-to-back wins. That was
fuck,
common
I have to-
versus assault rifle. You were
I
there.
remember me and
Oh,
him
yeah, that
like,
reminded
getting
to
our
block
whole
the
team
name.
killed by
I'm
jumping
about
off
to,
of a hill with double pump.
No, it's okay.
I remember
Nobody
that.
will know who Brady Rice is.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
We're just,
Bro,
just bleeding.
Brady, man, I used to with him a lot. Bryce, I won't say his last name, but y'all know Devil Dog for life.
yo.
Devil Dog?
Devil
Oh,
Dog, I
I
used to with a
remember.
ton.
Is he at the career center? or something?
C-Town. No, he's in
in
my
high
class.
school, the Brunswick.
Really. Yeah, he's
Oh,
in my
he's a
chemistry
good
class.
guy.
So it's called Devil Dog, Sir
Devil
Warlord,
Dog, Sir Warlord, bro, C-Town, Night Tuber
Billy the
Gaming.
Kid.
Night Tuber Gaming, bro. That was more Brawlhalla, though.
Oh
That's
my
a name
god,
I-
I freaking remember Night.
C-Town for life.
Bro, Night Tuber Gaming was amazing, man. But bro, back in the day, do you guys remember?
El
Like,
Luchador.
I swear to God, every day we'd get on and play like Brawlhalla or Fortnite with Night Tuber Gaming and C-Town for life. Those were the
I
days.
still have a highlight.
Got out one of
clip
those people in those
Brawlhalla
peak.
combos.
I think it's bro, Johnny. I think it's on Gaming Depot's like when we like the stream because we like found it from like one of our streams. He was like a viewer.
Oh yeah, we did like a Brawlhalla stream and he like pulled up, or didn't he?
yeah.
Just, like, to
That's the
join
only way we
and,
met
like,
him. It was so weird. He's from
That's
Florida
crazy.
too. That's crazy.
He also shares
I
your
still
first
have
name.
this dude's number.
That's
I think,
true.
For some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
like
on
a year or two older than us.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I'll never forget that girl voice that you always did, bro.
I love watching
When
him
he
troll
tried
people
to,
with that.
I
funny.
genuinely
That's
thought he
amazing.
had a sister.
Every chance I get, bro, every chance I got, I was like, Knight, do the thing, do the thing. Johnny was flabbergasted, appalled. Same with Covert too. Covert was taken aback.
Yeah, I love when bro. I think we talked about this. Where Covert would like scream, but it would like he would scream
His
so
mic
loud
wouldn't
that
pick up.
halfway through his scream it would come out. It would like cut out and then it would come back.
Yeah.
in.
He'd hit the max gain on his mic and it would just cut out.
Like I
Great.
swear that I thought he had a sister, but he did it. It was a
No,
huge
he did.
thing.
He did have a sister, but I
Yeah, but he
I
never
thought
threw him
that
on the
was
mic.
her the entire
But you
time.
thought it was
but,
her
like,
the
it
time.
wasn't. It was just him. It made him even more disturbing.
yeah.
Even more disturbing. You were disturbed, Johnny?
Well, okay, wait, hold. That was bad.
I
word
thought it was
choice.
fire.
It made it disturbing.
That's okay. Go. That's a short right there. Just that little like 10-second clip.
It was disturbing. You literally.
But
said
it made
the
it
same
disturbing.
It was this, bro.
No,
I
the
swear I was
oh,
talking
okay,
for-
it's okay.
I
don't
still
know
don't
if everybody
know
heard
he
that.
made his voice like that, but that's a
No,
talent.
no, shout out to Nighttuber Gaming if you're out there. Shout out to C-Town. Who else, bro? I'm
No,
trying to think.
disturbing
Fortnite, literally,
words.
Fortnite created so many friendships.
This is related to video games. Remember when Johnny's sister would not believe that I was in fact not a woman?
Oh my god, I remember this! I remember
swear
this
to
something.
God,
I had to
that
like,
happened
I
more
had
than
to,
once.
bro. I remember
It
this. Oh my
happened with
god.
multiple people.
I
It's
remember that happened with one of
Some
my
guy on
viewers,
PlayStation texted
LNG,
me. Hey,
bro,
was that guy a
in our
girl?
ARC series.
I gave her the mic or something because she came into my room one time, and then she, yeah, God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll never forget that time, bro. I
Sorry,
was so
Johnny.
confused. I
Or,
was
not
like,
Johnny. I'm sorry, Connor.
Damn.
It's happened a lot though. That's the best part.
Or I don't know if I'd say a lot, but just a few times.
Sometimes when I'm
It's
just so
real.
like being like raid fire teams, it would happen.
You know what's so weird, bro? Like when I look at clips, like old clips of us, bro, we sound so different.
We are so squeaky.
Yeah. We
Yeah, I
all our
can't
Not
voices
me.
are
No,
so
I'm
high
joking. I was pretty
pitched.
squeaky.
I was bad. I'm not gonna lie, Connor. I don't know if it was your mic, but yours was at
Mine was
different levels of
awful.
Yeah.
frequencies.
Remember, I played on
Yeah.
earbuds back then, man. I played on $5 earbuds.
That's it. But the fun, it's the weird part because I remember like going to clips, like what once or twice, and like literally not being able to understand what you were saying, but like somehow responding to you in the actual like video.
In the moment, we knew what I was saying. We don't know how.
The
Yeah.
connection was there for real.
But I remember that.
Those were good times.
I'll insert a clip right here of us playing.
Their team's pinching. Ah! He's bad! I hit him. Oh, I knocked him. There you go. I'm pushing. They're weak, but I'm lit. Oh my god! I'm clipping that! I'm clipping that! No! They were one.
Crazy. Zone Wars. I love Zone
Zone
I
Wars.
Wars
always
were
hated Zone
beautiful.
Wars.
I was
But
so.
then again,
I swear to God, I was good
trash,
at
so,
Zone
like,
Wars.
I hated it.
I swear to God, that was like my one talent. I was Zone Wars.
I
Jen,
love
do you
I
Zone
remember
Wars.
when
remember when
we?
Zone Wars
death
was so much
runs
fun.
were taking over.
Yeah, I remember we had it like 2 to 3 nights. It was me, you, and 14 other people. That was pretty beautiful. It was I can't say names, but you know who it was. You know who was there. That was like actually some of my greatest memories from that. Getting yelled at for talking too loudly at night because of
Same,
just
bro.
there was so many people, and I was like, everybody's trying to talk.
Yeah.
Game chat
Oh,
was
you
like a
had
mess
full
too.
PlayStation party?
It was
We had like
we just
we had
used the
like we honestly had
Fortnite game
more
chat.
than. No, we had,
Sometimes
how many? We had like 16
we had to cycle people
like,
in and out.
Yeah. Back in the
Take
I
day.
turns.
remember people would join early. It was just middle school people.
That was
Like,
so fun.
I don't want to say the name.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of it.
You
Oh
could
yeah,
just name drop.
Stamopoulos 04.
Oh my god, yo. I haven't touched that
He
dude in a
came in
minute.
early. He was so good though, and then he left. If he was in there, he would have won every single game. Every single time we did his own wars, it would have just been him.
Check.
But he dipped.
Yeah, I do
Because he was on mouse and keyboard, and I think we were all on controller.
Damn.
Like that, being on mouse and keyboards like
Same thing with like I think it was like Patton 08 or something was his name. On
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard, he was also extremely good.
What
Mouse and
was?
keyboard.
Do you remember? What was it? Shit, I don't want to name
Blender.
drop.
There we go.
I'll just say he never build, and he didn't know how to build, and all he
El
would do is
Luchador
yeah,
or
El,
Mysterio
bro.
or
Yeah,
El
bro.
Luchador. I think it was El Luchador.
I just remember he never built, and he wasn't even bad. He just
Yeah.
didn't know how to build.
Yeah,
They
he
built
did it
one
sometimes.
of
I liked him though.
Yeah, he was
Andrew, I had to
cool.
look at something from that replay real quick.
Booker the man. Oh my God, do you guys know
Who was
Booker?
that?
No,
Why does that
that's-
sound familiar?
that
Yeah, that name's
he
so
was-
familiar.
he was the same age as Ethan Gillum. He was like a random
Oh
kid
my-
who followed
the
me
kid they
around
dropped
for a
me.
bit. That was a story.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawing blanks.
I just
I remember.
Oh,
Do you guys
that's
remember
that.
BG Gillum 30 though?
GG, mutual thing. That'd been great.
I remember who.
okay.
BG
So
Gillum
do
30.
you want me to get this more? Okay, this is just
Oh,
us reminiscing at this point.
Yeah.
If you want me to get this more on a podcast track,
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting our lobby lawyer at it.
no,
Ah.
I'm not gonna get distracted. What's it called? To get on a serious note though, would you recommend to kids, okay, let's say like around 7 to 8 years old that they play video games?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
What, man?
I would say I would do it while you're young, cause that's like the best time. That's like the best time to play video games. I mean, when you're young, it's best to be exposed to video games. I think.
There's some great moments, yeah.
'Cause you miss out
harder
if you're
to get
not.
into it when you, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's gotten like.
Obviously, it depends what kind of video games. Like I'm trying to think. How old was I in like third grade? Cause that's when I like started playing Call of Duty. That's what I remember. I just remember my one friend too.
I was
Like
in middle school.
his parents wouldn't let him play the multiplayer, so we'd only be able to play the zombies. But I don't know, bro. That was so fun. But like at
Yeah,
that
I don't know.
point,
To be
I
honest,
don't know how
if
old I
tell-
was, but at that like age,
Obviously, there's healthy levels of playing. I don't think I ever did those, but
I didn't.
I don't know. I just
still don't.
depended on it.
I think I don't know. I think I did.
Definitely now I am, but
Kevin,
Really?
what are your thoughts on this? I definitely still don't.
That's fair.
well, if you know you're doing
Like I've reduced
something wrong, I mean, yeah, like there's times. I don't know. It depends.
That's fair.
In Snoop Dogg's words, if it was a good time, it wasn't a waste of time. But if you actively feel like you're wasting your time, then put the controller down, walk away. No
That's
point
exactly
in
what he
getting.
did on his live stream. He was like, I'm done with this shit. And he came back 3 hours later. He was like, oh, this live stream's still on.
I love that. Snoop Dogg's my favorite streamer.
Just completely forgot. Just left the room.
With video games, do you wish you could take back, like, I guess, I feel like there's probably a feeling of, you wasted some time here. Definitely. How many
Yeah.
hours, if you had to put it in numbers, how many hours would you like to take back?
None?
300.
Does
300?
take back include like forgetting all the moments and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes,
Depends.
I've had a few. Yeah.
It's not just random hours.
I get to pick, though, the moment. Like, I don't do random.
Yeah, you get to
300
pick. You get to pick the
hours.
moment.
Yeah, 300 hours.
300 times. I guess it's like saying you wasted 300 hours in a sense.
I'm not even joking. I can confirm that I wasted 300 hours.
Mhm.
Playing random, like, pointless games sometimes, or, like,
Yeah.
grinding in a game
Getting
for no
on for like
reason.
30 minutes, multiple days.
Well, sometimes I get on just to talk, and then those days aren't, like, a waste. I don't count that.
Mhm.
I'm just talking, like,
I
purely
also agree.
time where I was actually playing.
Yeah.
That was a waste.
I guess a better question is how much time do you think you've wasted?
Like I said, 300 hours.
$300.
Gotta
Okay.
be 300 plus.
Andrew, we've done the math. You've wasted
At
more
least
than
at least 300
$300.
milks.
300
Oh my god. We're not starting this again.
So, if I had to pick like a number, to be honest, I've spent. You want to know a crazy number? I've spent like probably 1,400 hours playing D2, right? I spent at least 500 hours in orbit.
Have you checked almost in Destiny? Have you
I
logged on
think.
that?
Wait, let me go back.
Yeah, I
I think I have. I think I saved like a screenshot of
I think
like.
that tracks your
my
orbit,
hours.
time in orbit.
I've almost spent more time in orbit than I have playing the game.
Oh, all right. So here, I actually remember this because all right, this is September 17th, 2022. I calculated my hours, and I'm like on PlayStation. Wait, did I?
I'm over a year. I'm gonna be honest, and I would like to take
I
back
think
some
I'm.
of that time.
All right, I think I'm two. Wait.
When we played
2000
Trove that
no,
time,
wait, that's
give me
not
that
right.
back, please.
I don't know how much. I thought I was around. I thought I was around like 170 days or something. 100, maybe 200 days on playing video games. Oh, sorry.
Let's see. Time wasted on Destiny.
But I've wasted so much time, bro. I'm gonna be honest. But the good times make up for that. Don't make me think about. Doesn't make me think about the time wasted.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, obviously learn to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for wasting time. And
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
please, I try harder, bot. Oh my god, this is T-Pendy. That's crazy.
Have y'all ever had anyone break like a game or a console? A child?
I mean,
I
my
don't think I
Xbox
have.
broke. That was unrelated to me. It was just an overheat.
I've never. I don't think I've ever. I lost my Mario Kart Wii disc. That's about it.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna go vent real quick then, since I got no one
Yeah.
else to
Yeah, you
do
do
this. I just needed. So I did tell you guys I had a GameCube earlier when I was a kid. It was my first console, and I had a bunch of games on it. I had a Harry Potter game on it. I was using Mario Kart on it. I even had Dragon Ball Z Budokai on it. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience on it. And there was this one kid who looked like he had like the chicken pox. He used to come over with his grandma every single time to our house, cause his grandma and my grandma were friends. I'm guessing. And
Yeah.
so And so every single time he would come on my GameCube, bro, and I still remember his name, Chucky, bro. If you ever find this video, I still hate you to this day for ruining my GameCube.
Chucky with
I
freckles.
still hate you. Chucky with the freckles, bro. I don't know if I ever told you this before. But yeah, Chucky with the freckles. And so one time he comes over to my house to play on my GameCube.
Child's Play.
And he's playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai on it. And I'm telling him to stop playing on it because I was like, okay, man, you've been on it for like how long, bro? Get off the game, get off the game. And then he's saying he wants to stay on it. And so I tell my parents, and my mom's just like, just let him play on the game. It's only gonna be for a little bit more. And so I say, okay, well then I'm just going upstairs. And I come back downstairs. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he did. But he ended up breaking my GameCube somehow.
Oh,
So
I
you-
had
I don't know
chainsaws
how
too.
we-
Oh my god.
Was it destroyed?
It literally wouldn't work. I don't know what he did to it.
They even got chicken pox.
God.
That's.
Johnny, when you said Chucky, I thought you were talking about like Chucky, like the.
Did you ever have a Wii?
That was his freaking name. It's Chucky.
Johnny, Johnny, you had a Wii,
Johnny,
right?
did you have a Wii?
Yeah, I had a Wii.
Your Wii, bro.
Depending on what Wii you had, it might have GameCube controller and cartridge slots.
No, you should always have. I think that was the Wii Mini.
Some
But Johnny,
don't,
didn't you
but
have like
a
a
lot
cool Wii? Like, didn't it have like wasn't it like pink or blue or something? Am I just, like,
Yeah, it was
dreaming?
like it had like pink and blue designs.
I remember
like
that.
A smiley face on it.
I remember that because mine was like just pure white and it was like really old, so it was just like like turning brown. Actually, it's right there right now. Actually, it's still pretty clean. Not gonna lie.
I think it was my I don't know what happened with my first one, but something happened to it, and so we just got that one.
It's crazy to think my first
Dude,
Wii.
up.
I'm literally I can look at it right now, and that's like 10 years. Wait, over 10 years old. But it's 13 years old. My Wii is 13 years old. I think.
Think about when the Wii dropped and stuff. It's crazy.
You know what I just forgot? I forgot about the whole. Remember where how bad PlayStation, how often PlayStation parties used to crash the servers
I
for
remember
them.
that.
I forgot all about that, but that was like pretty often.
PlayStation Network services are currently offline and undergoing maintenance. I remember that message.
PTSD.
Fortnite maintenance.
Yeah, and we just couldn't use the what's it called? Yeah, parties at all.
Couldn't use parties, messages, or most online.
I was just like scanning through old messages with people, and forgot like how many people I've. It's crazy to think how many people we've impacted and like how many people I've met because of video games
I know,
and stuff. And I was just scrolling through and I was like, damn, I forgot about all of this stuff just for a second. Forgot about Infinite Warfare. You know, I'll die on the hill. Infinite Warfare wasn't bad. It's
That's
actually,
okay.
it's actually pretty
I don't
good.
think anyone disagrees with you. At least here.
I've heard a lot of people disagree with it in the past. I've literally never played it. Outside of like 5 minutes of the free
I like the
trial.
zombies. The multiplayer's ass. Actually, no. Honestly, I used to play with my one friend. The multiplayer wasn't even.
The custom game multiplayer wasn't bad, but
Yeah, the
like,
multiplayer.
I
My
was
one
with
friend
the
like just really got me
zombies.
into Call of Duty, bro. But that when I remember when we played Infinite Warfare, it was different.
Dragon
Ooh,
Slayer.
it was too close. Okay.
It was a different COD. That's all I was saying. I liked World War II, bro. World War II. I think I dropped when I was in like fifth grade, like right before Fortnite, and I remember playing that. And I thought, wow, this is like, because it was like on the PlayStation 2, and I didn't have one,
Yeah.
and it just looked amazing. It was like a different league of COD. COD now though, bro. COD. I feel like games now. Maybe it's just me, bro, but they just suck. They're oversaturated.
Right.
There's copy and paste. There's all the
Yeah,
even new
yeah, all
types
the-
of games from like indie
yeah.
developers, bro. I feel like they're just same type of
The only,
concept,
like,
just changing.
Games
a
have
bit.
been like, I think that's, I agree, but I also disagree. Because, what's it called? If you look at the games coming out, yeah, there's been a lot of good stuff besides like Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild. Even Stray was kind of cool. Never played it, but looked kind of cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel also came out this year. That was enjoyable.
That
But-
was 20.
That was like
Or was that last year?
might even be 2 years ago. Almost.
Damn. I thought that came out this year for some reason. I thought it was early this year. It might have been COVID though.
Yeah.
I swear it was post-COVID.
Oh, I thought it was last
Do you
year.
mean
No way, it was
2023? Do you mean
23.
2022 or one? I can't. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
the
forgot,
end of,
2022.
I think it was the end of 2021, man. I don't know though.
Yeah, no way.
No, it was like March 2022. You're right.
Because I thought
Definitely.
yeah, in my head,
I don't think it was that long.
I think it did say it. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Felt
Master
like a
Duel
long time ago.
2022.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel's ass. It was just Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Like, just go play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, yeah, that's if you don't like
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh,
literally
Andrew. I'm
the
sorry.
point.
Yeah.
I don't. What do you mean I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh? I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm just saying, like, it was not revolutionary.
Do you like the game
It
Yu-Gi-Oh,
wasn't
Andrew?
meant to be revolutionary,
Yeah.
Andrew. It was meant to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Online.
Andrew, if you like the game Yu-Gi-Oh, it's probably the best Yu-Gi-Oh game online there is currently.
I know,
Though it
but
does
like,
have an
I'm
interesting
saying,
like
Duel Links does.
I'm saying it's not
exist,
like
but
like
it's on
you.
the phone though.
You were like, well, there's some good games. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Like, I don't know. I just want to.
Oh yeah, sorry, not this year. I meant last year, 2022. Like that's
Fall.
I think Elden Ring
For
was
me, the last
last year, right?
good game was like Fall Guys.
Pretty
bro.
sure.
Honestly,
Elden Ring?
Apex isn't bad.
I'm sorry.
either.
Elden
I mean,
Ring.
I don't really play too much of it. Yeah, you're
Apex
right.
is a dead
Oh wait,
game.
yeah.
It's
Elden,
fine.
I'm
God
talking,
of
like,
War,
multi-
Elden Ring.
Also,
like
God of
multiplayer.
War, yeah. I mean, good games came out last year, but a lot of like the games that I still play are just games that are currently getting updated from
Yeah.
those. But if those developers were to still like drop a game, I'd still think they drop a pretty good game. But they're just occupied with these games they already released a bit ago.
That's nice.
So it's kind of unfair to say that because it's not like every producer makes a game every year.
Well, my thing is like, I feel like there's for people who play like
It's
single player
okay
games
for-
a lot. There's always gonna be a good single player game, but multiplayer games take like time. Like right now,
Well-
I would confidently say there's no like standout multiplayer game that like everyone's playing.
What's it called? That's
Besides-
what I was
Yeah.
gonna say though. One, it's kind of a bad time for it because we had the end of COVID, so more people are migrating away from video games and back into the world. But we're kind of past that post-COVID phase, and now we're just into the average day, for
Like
games.
before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, economy's still pretty high, so a lot of people are working more. But what's it called? But multiplayer games are so heavily reliant on the community and people around you. So, it really just depends on what you have right now. Middle school, we got kind of lucky.
With Fortnite.
Well, I mean,
The
if you look
the
at
culture in middle school is
multiplayers,
good.
COD games died in 2019. Cold War was
okay.
fine, but everything after that has been awful.
It's not that they died. It's just the same games, and I just got bored of it.
Yeah.
Fortnite stopped really getting players into Chapter 2.
Fortnite's
Got a
still
bit more
popular though.
Chapter
It's
3,
just
Destiny 2 still has
I
potential.
feel like Fortnite is
It never
is
left.
burnt
Two,
out.
though, the devs are so disconnected from reality.
D2 is just not for
It's
me.
unbelievable. They also don't know how to count because in their recent... Well, for one, they missed 12 patch notes. From the entire patch notes, they missed 12 things. I don't know how you forget to add 12 things, but...
Well, every time they release patch notes,
And
they
then
break the
also
game even
don't know
more.
how to count because they their count went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. So they don't know how to count. But then the changes itself were just so bad. There's
Forsaken was
like
pretty beautiful.
cheaters who we've reported for like one trial started this weekend. It's or not this weekend, last trials weekend that are still not banned. But yet, an hour after a new Infinite Legendary Shard glitch was found, the item is disabled. So if it helps the players, they fix it instantly. If it hurts the players, it's left in the game.
I mean,
for
think of the
3 weeks.
D2 economy right now, very legendary shard focused, understandable.
Yeah, but if cheaters are being left in the game for over a week, that should be the priority, not the Legendary Shards.
To be honest, I mean, there's always going to be a cheater that slips through the cracks, but
Yeah, but when
I understand
you report
fixing Legendary
someone
Shards
who
first
has
weekend.
who has a 100% KD ratio, 100% win ratio, 88 wins in a row in trials,
well,
with
I don't know.
only Xenofade.
Sure,
What
that's
about
true. I
that guy
know what
with
cheater you're
the
talking about.
Legendary shard.
But,
what are you
Pretty
doing?
obvious when the guy is fly hacking through the enemy spawn instantly with Xenophage, just killing
But the
him.
one thing's easy to fix too. But what's it called? I mean, they're trying to fix a ton of things because they broke a ton of things when they released the newest patch.
That
Like
guy
when
is
you
really
leave a
good,
comp
guys.
game right now, you don't lose any
Yeah,
rank.
when you, as well as
There's the breakneck infinite.
when the comp
You don't
games end for me, I get penalized for it, even though the comp game ended and it returned me to orbit. So
what's it called? You shouldn't be receiving penalties right now because you can leave the game and you don't
No
get a penalty or
but,
anything.
Like, not even leaving, just returning to orbit after a match, and it gives me the matching complete pop-up.
That's weird. Well, what's it called, I don't know, they have a lot on their plate. One cheater's probably not too big of a worry for them
It's a
as
lot
they're trying to
more.
fix everything. Well, yeah,
Okay,
but I mean,
that's like a billion legendary shards though.
Taylor makes a great point. I mean, it's like 100 cheaters compared to a billion legendary shards. It's a lot of legendary shards. But what's it called? There's just a lot on their plate.
I think the legendary
Apex,
shards
that
take this.
game is as good as dead at this point.
I don't really say
Really?
that.
It gets, the servers are awful, it gets no patches, no bug fixes ever.
Apex
devs
is
say
popping,
nothing.
I thought, bro. They
They
still
do not
got
address any issues.
like Twitch views and shit.
Yeah, they get views because people who play the game are popular, but the game itself,
Classic
there's no
EA
draw to
move.
play it.
Damn.
They've released, in this season, there have
Starts
been
different too.
4 collection events. They're only releasing events that make them money, but not updates that fix the game. Their
For
only
me,
concern
bro,
right now is more and
There's
more money
no,
from it.
there's zero good games. I think Overwatch 2
They're
and
pretty disconnected from reality because their latest leak that we've seen shows the smart pistol coming back, which is a relatively hated weapon.
yeah.
Connor, what games do you like right now?
No, it's still Destiny. It's still the only game I play, but...
I feel like
See, Gavin, I don't play Trials, so the cheaters don't affect me. Merely pointing out that they are an issue.
that's true.
You know, I was just curious. What games
See,
you would
where
say
I
are
was
good
gonna
right
say
now?
like for me,
Diamonds,
bro.
what was you saying?
I feel like since like Overwatch 2 and Warzone, like those are the nail in the coffin for me. When those games came out and I burnt out, I was like, I don't think there's any hope in the next year for a multiplayer game that's gonna be good. Or I think we just gotta
To be
wait
honest,
for the
this
next
is-
big thing.
This past year has been my single player phase for the most part. I beat all of the Dark Souls except Dark Souls 1 was a little bit before that. You know, I went back and did Platinum Trophy for Sekiro, Elden Ring, of course. I don't think Demon Souls might have been last year. That might have been 2 years ago though. It's hard to keep track now. But yeah, it's been a bigger single player year than anything for me.
Yeah.
Out of multiplayer games, I've enjoyed D2, but even still, I am waiting for the next big multiplayer game. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Don't mess up.
I feel like too a lot of co-op games are just gonna overtake multiplayer games, bro.
Co-op
Such as,
games, you
like-
think?
Yeah, like
Co-op.
but shit like Minecraft or like Ark, shit like you know what I mean. So where
Mhm.
you can like do stuff together and not like get super competitive.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Okay, I feel you.
I mean, most game
I love when it-
developers follow trends,
I love like my favorite like one of my favorite like,
and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next trend.
like when we used to play Ark, bro, on our server, man, that was like one of my favorite gaming moments probably. That was so
I
fun.
still remember my weed farm with Aiden, man. Shout out that weed farm.
Shout out the weed farm.
We
that game
play
was
Call
sick,
Huts,
though.
essentially. Mhm. But yeah, I don't know. I guess here's another question: why do you guys play games? What do you play them for?
Un.
The plot.
What?
Different.
Can I ask Connor? Can you break down the fun a bit more? What about them is fun? Is really the heart of my question. What about the gameplay is like? Could you? Sorry, I don't. Maybe I need to ask it different.
If it's just like, so I guess if it's just like, what? How do I word this? Feels
I
good.
know it's.
Play.
Yeah,
like a good
I know what
gameplay.
you're saying.
That's how you would
Mhm.
describe it.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
Like,
it's kind of an odd
Brawlhalla,
question.
When you land like a
Hard to
really
describe,
good
but.
combo in Brawlhalla, like I did on Andrew earlier, it feels great.
Mhm.
No,
How about you,
I-
Johnny?
Oh no!
What,
Oh no!
what draws you in?
I'm so confused. Who just?
So, Andrew,
Taylor, you gotta
Johnny.
Taylor, you gotta stop with the random noises, bro.
Yeah, like I
Cut.
Yeah, I'm
I heard Gavin say something. All I heard was
Hold
I'm
on,
like, wait, what? I'm just hearing it go. So I'm like, did you ask Connor another question? We're just waiting. I'm so confused.
No, I asked you, Johnny. I asked what
Okay,
draws you
okay.
into games.
Okay, I couldn't hear it over the loud screen.
I know my answer.
What draws me into games? It's something good to pass the time with.
Pass the time, just merely pass the time, Johnny.
I'm not gonna lie, that's mainly what I do it for nowadays.
That's fair. That's fair. Nowadays, true. I didn't think about that. Overall,
I'm
what brings
gonna
me
say,
in?
bro, I'm gonna
Or
say
you
with,
want to go first? Mine's a big answer, so.
yeah, mine's kind of like Johnny. I was just say like I feel like when I was a kid and like middle school and shit when Fortnite, like I was like purely going at it like a competitive aspect, and I thought every time I was playing like it was fun just to play, but like I was doing it to become better, and now I feel like I don't even I just do it to pass time. Or I sometimes I don't even know I'm like I just get on to like do a podcast or whatever. I'm not even like paying attention. It's just like almost like background music or shit like that, but just with games nowadays for me.
hmm
But,
I guess
Kinda
Taylor,
fun.
do you want to answer before I go?
What did you guys ask?
What draws you into games right now? Or I guess not even just right now, just in general. Why do you continue to play and what? If it's just fun, that's a fine answer.
Yeah, probably just fun.
Fair enough.
okay.
Obviously, it's more than just one answer, draws you in. And a good like ballpark would be fun. But the main thing that's always drawn me in, and the main reason why I probably still play is for the challenge. Because I don't know, games have always challenged me in unique ways that I can't get anywhere else. Like when we say fun, I mean anything can be fun. So what kind of fun is it?
I think
With
that's why I
games, it's
enjoyed
a.
Red. It was hard.
PJ Tour fun.
With games, the fun it's a bit different. I guess even with games right now, I still love the challenge. From all of the Souls games, even multiplayer. Every single multiplayer game I've played has always challenged me differently, which I'm happy about. Besides the CODs, it's the same game every time. That's why. But
That's real.
what I'm still hoping for is I don't know if not like a bigger challenge, but just more people who enjoy just games in general. Like not even just like gameplay is fun, but play the game for more than just the game. Even the challenge is fun, but the story of Sekiro always knocks my socks off and stuff like that. Like just it surprises me. I didn't expect that going into it, but it's beautiful and like everything about games has always been enjoyable to me. Even like the small things I understand and love. Even
Yeah.
like the grind, I get the grind. I understand the grind. It doesn't bore me. It just
That's what
it feels fitting.
I feel like when you find a
Destiny.
I feel like when you find a game you truly like, grinding becomes the fun part.
There's 2
Mhm.
games I've been enjoying grinding on lately.
Yeah.
Besides Destiny 2, terrible grind. Liver box system, honestly,
Outside of-
really, it's like drugs.
For Destiny, it's
dude.
grinding like the rolls you want. So at times is enjoyable. After 600 pickups of the same gun, it gets a bit old.
Mhm.
The power system is just awful.
What's it
I hate
called?
the power system, but
What's it called? With D2, so for example, with Vex Mythic Class, like, I don't even care that I got Vex Mythic Class that much. It was just enjoyable doing that like over and over again with the people I did it with. I had a lot of fun just, spending that time doing it, honing it. Even if it was just for a minute, 3 to 4 minute clears of Atheon, it was like we were peaking for a second, just honing the craft for a minute.
that's
And I
how I
hope-
want to get Touch a Mouse with you guys though.
Hmm.
That's
I kind of hope I find more people who I can hone my craft with. People
Hell
who
nah.
appreciate games
Yeah,
on that level.
I'm gonna tell this one.
Yeah.
Like, I know for you, Andrew, has the competitiveness kind of died for you?
I feel like I just don't care as much anymore, to be
Mhm.
honest. There's still so much competition I could do, bro. Esports, and if I wanted to, but
Well,
A, I don't want to put in that time, and B, I don't want to. I don't really. Yeah.
What's it called? To be honest, I don't really care about the esports competing. I'm just looking for other people I can compete against
I
them.
want to compete with Gavin. I want to get better.
Yeah,
than
but
him.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like my competing phase is over. Like, I mean, it's cool and all. Like I remember, like I have so
To be
many
honest,
memories
Andrew,
of
I
just
wanna
fucking
compete with
like.
you.
Bro, I have so many memories of like competing with you guys and like, but for me it's like, I've done that. I don't need to do it again. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like I
guess
need to
get
find
that.
another aspect of video games that like intrigues me. Like you said, single
life.
player. I feel like I haven't really gotten into too many single player games. Enough, but not nearly as much as you guys probably.
What's it called? That's why I'm excited for this summer. Something different than video games this summer.
This summer.
But to get back onto the video games.
Like
even-
Yeah,
I got somewhere to take this when you're ready.
Oh, okay.
You can go right now, Connor.
Right now? Okay, so anyone who got some upcoming games, CS2. Anyone see anything on that?
I saw this
Nope.
coming out
To
on
be honest, I have.
PlayStation.
It's a good question, Connor, but I have not been paying attention to any future drops because I don't.
The two
You know, I'm
I
kind
know
of.
are CS2 and X Defiant. So
Is it on PlayStation?
I'm just kind of hoping to be surprised by it.
Isn't it gonna be on PlayStation? I don't know.
which one?
The new CS:GO.
Is it? That I didn't know. I just know they improved like the smoke physics and everything.
All I saw
I mean,
was
it's
on
on
Twitter
console,
the
I don't
day
look
that
at it
they
much, but-
announced it. Was that they announced it? That's the only thing I know. I've never really
Yeah, I
played
know they announced
CS:GO.
it. They had a bunch of streamers playing it,
Are they working?
but they
Aren't they
like
working
made
on
the
like a
game look
Valorant
better
game?
graphically, and then the like
Valorant.
smokes. I've never seen smokes work like this game. But
I'll try
basically,
to
the way
get
smoke
one.
grenades are gonna work is they actually are like a fluid. So if you like fire a bullet through the smoke will move around the bullet and everything.
Yeah. The only game I know that I'm hyped for is just Arc 2. Well, that shit ain't gonna be on
Mhm.
PlayStation.
Yeah. It's gonna be on PC.
These are on Xbox exclusive. Xbox and PC.
That's
For the
funny.
first year,
Exclusive.
dude.
Xbox exclusive.
Ah.
Yeah, fucking
Not
That's
gonna let
sad.
me say.
I liked it, bro. Do you guys know the High on Life game that came out?
Of course, who doesn't?
That game was so. I didn't play it, but I watched the whole thing, bro. That was.
I want to
was
play
actually
some
good.
dim.
That was,
You know
that
what
was like
would
a
be really
highlight
cool?
of last year.
Just enrolled.
You know, I think what people would probably want, they'd love, though that's never gonna happen, is like, so you take Pokemon, right? Have it like all of like a Pokemon Nuclear Bomb, like a nuclear fallout of Pokemon. It's a Nuzlocke run, where you have to balance like so basically it's like what's the style, like not roguelike, but like the style of game where you know when you die you go set back to start one. Is that
That's
is that
a roguelike. Yep.
that's what roguelike is?
That is
Okay.
what a roguelike is.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
hit the nail on the head with that.
So yeah, roguelike is a roguelike Pokemon game. It's like harder because you know how people get about Pokemon, how spec people are and know every single thing.
Me.
So I think that'd be cool.
I'd win.
Johnny, add a
And
timestamp here when you go
anything
back. I
Pokemon.
need these ideas for
Mhm.
later.
That's why I would like it.
I would I would
But even like
challenge you.
harder, the
I
challenge
got you. I'll send it
with
to you
lots
when
of
we play.
random encounters. So even if you know everything, there's something that always surprises you in it. I know that you can only scale that to such an extent. But then have it all radiation themed with all the
AI
Pokemon.
models, Gavin. I can scale this to whatever extent I want.
Though they can't be pointless, like you know,
Oh, yeah, no, but I can have it
killing
help
random
generate
children
a
over and over again in the Fallout. And I'm thinking, make it dark.
God.
Why make it? This is like not a childlike Pokemon game. This is adult. Pokemon battles are used
Pokemon battles are actually life or death.
are matter more than just you don't know when the next Pokestop's gonna be. Yeah,
Yeah, this sounds scary.
Pokemon, bro.
I think it would be
Pokestops
pretty
are
amazing.
limited use.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I
And
probably
instead,
wasted
you're just trying to become like the king of Pokemon, to rule the world, rule the Pokemon world,
You're doing a coup. throughout this
wandering the
whole thing.
wasteland. I think it'd be a great idea. Though sadly, I'd get sued by Nintendo instantly. So I will never be the one to make it. It'd be a good mod though.
As long
But
as it
sadly,
isn't
even if I made it a
actual
mod,
Pokemon in it.
they would get seized and re-put up by Pokemon, and I get no money. Probably less money from going in. Way less money. But I think it'd be a great idea
Yeah.
if it ever happens someday.
For that, I mean having Johnny timestamp it.
And I think such a good name. You know how they do like Ruby, Sapphire, Pokemon Uranium? Such a good name.
Thank you.
But sadly,
Bro,
will never
Pokemon,
happen.
man, I'm not gonna lie. I've probably spent time and so much time and money. Just even not even the video games or the cards are probably what I spent most of my money on. Time, bro. Honestly, the games were so cool, bro.
running out of.
I probably spent honestly like $4,000, $5,000 on Pokemon cards. I have some rare ones. I'm not gonna lie. And the games, bro. The games were like, for me, like when you'll never forget your first Pokemon game you play. I don't know about you guys, but and then
Not
even
gonna lie, I
after that, bro.
forgot.
Oh my, bro. I guess I lied. But Pokemon for me,
Pokemon
man,
X.
that's like my whole childhood. Like,
Or actually, it was Y.
a
Pokemon
lot
Y.
of my childhood was just Pokemon, bro.
It was good.
Mine was black, but then I played the first one I actually beat was blue. OG Pokemon Blue. Emerald was good too.
For real, for real.
I like honestly, Sun wasn't too bad. A lot of the a lot
Yes,
of
I'm doing
Pokemon
that.
games are goated.
Yeah.
But no, Gavin,
Pokemon's
your
pretty
idea, your
Pokemon
idea
Sword
is
Shield.
solid. Solid.
I think it'd
idea.
be good.
Pokemon
It wouldn't be
Sword
made
Shield
for,
and
like,
Pokemon use
To be
swords.
honest, a lot of like new people wouldn't maybe draw into it, but that's not the point, you know?
Yeah.
It's a game for people who really enjoyed Pokemon, who never could scratch the itch of the challenge in Pokemon because the Pokemon games were too easy.
Pokemon Souls like.
It'd be mainly targeted towards those who were on the constant grind, those who still play, and those who know Pokemon. And I think it would be pretty amazing.